Welcome to day 2 of vacation. We're going to be hitting a workout with doing more of a total body involvement today. I'm going to try to work my legs and my core a little bit more and try to get most of it actually done here. We might go for a bit of a run or walk later on. But either way, I'm going to be finished up within 30 minutes. So as usual, I just like to start out with these kind of butt kicks here with the get my knees warmed up more than anything else. So I got a little bit of different scenery here in Sean Walsh Park. It's the inner part of it here. It's pretty quiet this morning. Sun doesn't come up to around 8:30 here in Ireland this time of year. It's going to be kind of a long warm up because it feels cool out here to me today. It's 48 degrees Fahrenheit, but very damp cold. I didn't dress too warm today. Shake these legs out. Keep down the watch. 13. Okay. Nothing on me feels sore at all. The joints feel really good. It's more of a battle of the elements today. Yesterday wasn't too bad for some reason. I was just dressed warmer. Today I just didn't feel like being in the cold. So I'm taking a little bit extra time to warm up before I start getting into any kind of heavier exercise. Just to wake the body up, get frankly warmed up altogether. Already I'm feeling a little bit better. These arm circles going. Let's get the trunk loosened up here. Alright, I'm just going to keep going so I get really loosened up here. So pardon the long warm up, but if you're working out in cool conditions, just take the extra time to warm up properly. It's just going to feel better in general. Trying to loosen up this back a little bit. Alright, let's go stretch the groin out a little bit. I might turn this into a bit of an exercise too. Alright, shake it out a little bit here. Alright, let's do some jumping jacks. Try to loosen up the ankles a little bit. Alright, let's stretch these quadriceps out. It's gonna take a little bit of balance here. By doing stretches like this and trying to balance yourself, you're doing a stretch, but you're also getting the exercise of building stability and coordination. Although it's not easy. Just work on it. Alright. I still feel like I haven't loosened up my trunk enough. Try these. See if I can get the hamstrings a little bit more loose. Alright, shake the legs out a little bit. That's going to pull towards me some. And loosen up your shoulders a little bit more before I get into any kind of push-ups. And stretch out towards the top as well. Then let's do some arm swings. Make sure everything's ready to go. All right. I want to get into my kind of first exercise here. Maybe we will do maybe some skips here if my ankles will cooperate. So you can just skip in place. You can do a straight leg kick as well. You can march in place as an alternative. Knees are not taking this. I was not that coordinated, but I'm trying again. Whew. Pretty good. Been going about 10 minutes now. Kick it out a little bit. Catch your breath. All right, we got to do a strength training exercise. Push-ups. I have some gravel here to contend with. That's okay. Pick the soft parts here. All right, I think I did more yesterday, but I just like to go to failure and that's it. All right, I'm gonna get these shoulders a little bit more loose. All right, let's go ahead and try some lunges here. I'm not quite ready to try any kind of bouncy lunges where you're just switching up feet like that. I'm just taking it easy and slow because this is about all my knees will tolerate, and that's okay. As long as we're getting the exercise in, we'll still strengthen the same areas of the body. The upper legs, and it helps with coordination as well. Ooh. Now I'm finally starting to warm up. As soon as I catch my breath, we're going to do a little bit of running in place. And then I'm going to try, I think, an exercise I haven't tried before. See how I do with this. And then maybe we'll try one more that I haven't shown at least on here before. Get this knee loosened up here. All right. You can march in place versus running in place, but this is at the level I'm at right now. Ooh, definitely felt that in my ankle. Ooh. To get his ankle loose. A little better. As soon as I get my rep back, we're going to try one more exercise. Again, I haven't ever attempted, so bear with me. I'm absolutely certain the only one thing with it is I will not execute it properly the first time. So just bear with me. I'll try to get this knocked out. So we're gonna be on the floor or on the ground. And then I guess you just call it a kick out, from what I can tell when I saw it. You're literally kicking out the opposite leg, sort of right leg towards the left side of the body, left leg towards the right side of the body. But you're gonna be on the floor. And then kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out. Now, you're supposed to kick your leg out straight, but I'm just not at that level. So, I'm gonna kick out, then kick out. Oh Lord, that's about all I can do with those. So there you go. That was my first time trying that. So that's about how you might perform it if it's first time trying something like this. If I wasn't on gravel, I'll be able to tolerate my hands digging into the ground a bit better. But even then, it's just hard to keep my legs straight. So we'll see. I definitely will work on that one, and we'll do it in the future. Let me get this ankle a little bit more loosened here before we do anything else. I was going to go into some star jumps, but I'm worried about this ankle. Let me just see if I can even take a jump. Maybe. All right, we'll try. So I've done star jumps before. It takes a lot of energy and it's a lot of impact coming down. So you had to really build up to this one. Let me get my breath a little bit. But it's a great exercise because it really builds your stamina and your power as well. Oh, just hard to execute. And on uneven ground, which I'm at right now, you don't want to come down and twist your ankle. Make sure I'm on. It's not gonna be perfect. All right. I don't know how many I can do of these. I'll try to do at least a few. That's enough of that. It's a great exercise, just very hard to execute, at least for me. I like to get where I can do about 10 or 15 of those without much pause in between. That'd be a good metric to hit. All right, now we're going to do about 20 minutes into this, including warm up. So I'm going to try something that I also haven't done before. It's a squat, but it's I guess they call it a pulse squat. You're kind of holding yourself in a squat position and you're just kind of bouncing. That's all you're doing. But you're letting your legs do all the work. You're not trying to shift your arms to help you move. You're trying to let your legs doing all the work. Oh, that's all my knees will take of that. I felt that really pretty solidly in those quads, so that's another one I'm going to incorporate from here on out. Whew. I'm going to do a few twists to keep the trunk loosened up. I'm tempted to do a few dips here on this bench that's beside me. I may attempt it here. I'll put where at least it's in camera view. So if you even just have a park bench near you, as wet and nasty as it is, you can use it to do a few dips here. Make sure you have a good grip if it's wet. Doesn't feel slippery. You can just do as many as you feel like you can do. Or just hold it there. It's kind of a reverse plank position. I'm gonna try to do a few of these. Good enough. All right, so we did a good bit, almost total body workout with the push-ups, the dips, arm circles I'm doing now, the squats. I guess the only thing left really is the ankles, but they took a pounding with the skips. But we'll do some kind of calf raises here. Just to strengthen my ankles up, because early on as a teenager I had a lot of trouble with my ankles. Then I got control of them. I really had stable ankles for quite a while, and just lately I'm starting to notice they're starting to go again. So I'm going to start doing these on a regular basis. So you can do it with your feet straight, your toes pointed out. You can do a few of those. And with your toes pointed in as well, you're working different parts of the calf that way. And you can hold it, or you can just keep bouncing up and down like I'm doing. And then feet straight again. All right, we've been going close to 24, 25 minutes. Shake it out a little bit. Make sure everything feels loose. If anything feels tight, just go into an exercise or stretch and just work it out. Slow, deep breath. So I'm very close to a residential area, so I don't want to bring the camera because there's people walking through these trails going to work and whatnot. I'm going to cut it off here. I'm not going to show you the walk or run. All I'm going to do is walk back, honestly. I might walk a few times around the neighborhood part where there's houses and people walking by. But I won't have the camera on for that. Let's do some arm swings since we had those dips earlier. Make sure we don't have sore arms today. Alright, that felt pretty good. So that's a quick let's call it 25-minute workout. You can go a little bit longer. You can take a 5-minute, 10-minute walk to finish out your 30 minutes. And that's all you need. This is day 2 of vacation. Don't need to do anything more than that. We're just trying to maintain our fitness. We're not trying to build. At least for me, I'm not trying to build here. I'm just trying to maintain and participate with everything that's going on with the holidays. All right, y'all guys take care. We'll